Today, we're diving into some exciting news about the upcoming Google Pixel 10, and trust me, photography lovers are going to love this one. If you enjoy taking close-up shots of flowers, insects, or tiny details, then this new feature could make the Pixel 10 your next favorite phone. So let's get straight to the point. Macro photography on the Pixel 10 is getting a big upgrade. According to a new report, Google is planning to use the telephoto camera for close-up, or macro, shots. That's a major shift from the older Pixel models, which relied mostly on the ultra-wide lens for macro photography. Now you might be wondering, what's so special about using a telephoto lens for macro? Well, this technique is called tele-macro photography, and it allows you to capture sharp and detailed close-up images from a little distance. This means you don't have to stick your phone super close to the subject. So, if you're trying to photograph a butterfly or a bee, you can do it without scaring it away. Interestingly, Google isn't the first to try this method. Samsung briefly used it in the Galaxy Z Fold 4, and more recently, Oppo brought it to the Find N5. Even OnePlus is adding a similar feature to the upcoming OnePlus 13, although they haven't really highlighted it in their marketing. What makes Google's approach different is how it plans to combine both the telephoto and ultra-wide cameras for macro photography. Depending on how close or far you are from the subject, the Pixel 10 might automatically switch to the camera that gives the best result. This is a smart feature, and it solves a big problem that many people face when taking macro shots. Let me explain. One of the biggest issues with macro photography is blocked lighting or shadows. When your phone is too close to the object, your hands or the phone itself can cast shadows and ruin the shot. But if the phone can use the telephoto lens from a distance, you get a cleaner image with natural light, and you don't need to worry about awkward angles or getting too close. Also, telephoto cameras usually have better quality optics. That means the final picture will look more detailed and sharper. Even the tiniest details, like the texture on a leaf or the patterns on an insect's wings, will come out crystal clear. Now, just to give you some context, the Pixel 9 Pro used a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera for macro shots. That's pretty powerful, but it still required you to be very close to the subject. With this new method in the Pixel 10, Google is aiming to make macro photography more practical and easier to use for everyday people. But the tele-macro upgrade is just one of several rumored changes coming with the Pixel 10. Google is also expected to refresh the color options this year. The regular Pixel 10 might come in Ultra Blue, Limoncello, Iris, and Midnight. The Pro and Pro 40 models will likely be available in Sterling Gray, Light Porcelain, Midnight, and Smoky Green. And if you're interested in the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, that one could come in just Sterling Gray and Smoky Green. Now let's talk about the launch. While it's not officially confirmed yet, the Pixel 10 lineup is rumored to be announced on August 20th, with full availability starting on August 28th. That's about a week later than last year's Pixel 9 launch. But the slight delay might allow Google to release all 4 Pixel 10 models at the same time, instead of staggering them. What's really impressive here is that Google is improving the camera experience without adding extra sensors or bumping up the price. It's using smarter software and better use of existing hardware to deliver more value. That's a clever move, especially when so many brands are adding more lenses that don't always improve the photo quality. In a world where every phone brand is trying to stand out, Google seems to be focusing on real, useful features. If this new tele-macro function delivers what it promises, the Pixel 10 could become one of the best phones for close-up photography without needing to carry around a professional camera. That's all for today's update. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the latest smartphone news and leaks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited about this new macro feature? Would it make you consider switching to the Pixel 10? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.